Good morning, everyone. Well, my staff has asked me to look at a couple videos that they have picked out and to basically share my thoughts. Let's see what this is about. There goes up. Oh! Oh my gosh. So black Porsche pulls out, I see a biker hit. I don't see two bikers in this video. There's one down on the ground up there. There is the second biker. Wow. Okay, so this is why we see motorcycle riders nowadays wearing the bright colors. You'll see the bright pullover, orange, yellow, green, almost like construction-like stuff. Very hard to see. As we all know from driving cars, or if you've driven a sports car, sometimes the visibility is obstructed in the mirror. Clearly, this Porsche went to pull out, was not seen well. We have a small, narrow motorcycle, dark in color, by the way, coming down a dark road, and that was the first collision. Now, the second collision there, that happens when somebody tries to split cars on a motorcycle. We recently had a law passed here in Colorado where you're allowed to drive between cars on a motorcycle. You didn't used to be able to do that. So I imagine that we'll be seeing more crashes like this in Colorado. Now, in Arizona, you've been able to ride between cars on a motorcycle, and so we've been seeing crashes like this going down there for quite a while now. The punchline is motorcycles are tough to see. Drivers have to pay close attention, and there are certain behaviors by the motorcyclists that can make situations like this happen and add more risk to riding. In crashes like this, I've frequently treated many of these in the hospital trauma centers for years and years, and it's very common with motorcyclists to see a couple common injuries. One of them are fractured extremities. Particularly in this crash here, you see that the impact was to the side of the motorcycle and the car. That frequently pins the motorcycle rider's legs against the engine and results in fractures, and often open fractures, very severe fractures. The second common injury is head injuries. Motorcyclists, even with a helmet on, are quite exposed because they're launched at pretty substantial speeds, again, as we saw here, and every surface you hit is hard. There are no airbags on the ground. And so extremity injuries, head injuries, and then, of course, you can get various spinal fractures and stuff, would be injuries I would expect from this. The second motorcyclist, you'll particularly notice, as he creamed off the door, it almost looks like his head, neck, maybe his upper shoulders hit the other car. So this is going to be a crash with some pretty serious injuries.